Hello, welcome in. Tonight I'm going to be doing an energy clearing and energy healing for the collective. So if you're joining me live here on TikTok or watching the replay on my YouTube, feel free to write anything into the chat that you're letting go of, that you're releasing. If this is the first time you're seeing this, I'm going to be doing a bit of lifting of heavy, dense energy. Hello, welcome in. How's everyone feeling tonight? I'm using my energy to comb through the aura field to heal through the energy. Hey Courtney, how's it going? Hello. Just checking to the chat really quickly. Hey Haley, how's it going? I'm doing well. Working on a few projects. Trying to figure out Patreon a bit more. I'm trying to turn it more into an empath school or a spiritual school on different tiers. So that's my current focus right now. This works over the phone. Before I do my lives, I set the intention for this to reach over distance. So for me, it's not working through the phone. It's more of a conduit. I imagine the light energy being around the entire planet. And so this energy is Reiki. It's universal life force, universal love. And it knows where it needs to go to heal. Your body also knows what needs healing within the mind, within the psyche. And so the gestures that I do by hand help activate that subconscious. It lets it flow through. It allows the healing in. That way you're able to tap into it. Thank you. Yeah, this song, I have it linked in my bio. It's a 46-minute loop of it. And I'm probably going to play this. I'm going to overplay this. Oh, someone wants to join the live. I need to turn that off. But yes, anything that's heavy, anything that's too much, feel free to write into the chat. Yeah, the brown noise is good, but I like to change it up. I like to do different things. Change is good. And the insomnia one I have posted up on YouTube, so that's always there for anyone to check out. How do you know if you choose the right job after? I'm not sure. Yeah, watching those you love suffer is difficult. The hand gestures are meant to be calming, kind of releasing. I'm sorry. Yeah, the heavy diagnosis, there's a lot. I'm sorry about that. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here with us. And all of you going through grief, going through suffering, use the space to just feel whatever emotions come up. Thank you. The pancake is always cute. I know there's a lot of heaviness in the world, and that's why I do these. This is Minnz piano. I have her linked in my bio. Thank you. The anger is understandable. There's a lot of things, perspective shifts, existence shift. Yep, it's running up that hill. I found like a looped version on piano. I might turn up the volume a bit, maybe. I see you, Simply. That's awesome. Yeah, anything you're feeling with, anything you're dealing with right now, write into the chat. You could write I release, or if you just want to tell your story, just somewhere that you could write it. Imagine this is like a live journal. Even if I don't see it, I think the act of putting it on somewhere that you can see and feel, I think that's important. If you want, take a deep breath in and slowly exhale, noticing the shift in temperature as you exhale. Noticing as you breathe in the cool air, and as you exhale, feeling the warm air. There's a lot of grief and there's a lot of sorrow. I feel your energy. We're here with you. Don't feel alone, don't feel scared. And there's a lot of things that are unfair in this world. But take this moment to be with yourself, to be with your feelings, your emotions. You might find yourself crying. That's okay, that's normal during these, just because my goal is to create a safe space where we can feel through those emotions, where we could process those emotions. We could support each other in the community. Like I said, I imagine a blanket of light energy surrounding everybody here, healing them, bringing them comfort, bringing them light, bringing healing. I want to do a meditation, but I'm still kind of figuring out where we need to go. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you, thank you. For now in the chat, write what you're feeling, what you're releasing, what energies might have been coming up. It's been a heavy day, a heavy week, heavy few months and years. Take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale. And let go of the old stories and the old narratives. There's a lot of you in here tonight. So for those of you that are new, I welcome you in. Use this as a safe space. Use this as a space to recognize what you're feeling, what you're releasing, what you're letting go of. I'm trying to figure out the meditation. There's a lot of different energies that I'm sensing. But it might be the same as the one I've always done. In about 4 minutes, we'll do the meditation. So if you want, be somewhere comfortable if you can. Just zoning out for a minute, just to read the energy a bit more clearly. Take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Yeah, we'll do like a mini cord cutting, a mini shielding. Who do you need to speak to? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let's do higher self. I think you all need a message from the future. So give me a few minutes, just as I clear through the room. If anyone's just entering, I'll explain this briefly, just because I know there's a lot of you and you're all probably new. I'm mixing sound healing, Reiki healing, and ASMR. Reiki stands for Universal Life Force. It's an energy that is conscious and it knows how to heal. It knows what you need healing. And it's energy that you're able to tap into. And you tap into it naturally. Whenever you bump your knee or if you cut yourself, you apply pressure to those places and you wish healing upon yourself. That's the same way that this energy works. It's all about intention. What is my intention and what is your intention? My intention is always for healing, greater healing, connection to self, to source, to spirit, to whatever you believe in. Reiki is spiritual, but it is not religious. And everyone can connect to that energy. Everything that I do, the hand gestures I do, I'm combing through the aura field. I'm lifting heavy, dense energy. And I'm pulling that energy out. And what I do is I keep a white candle next to me that I send that energy into and allow it to dissipate. Transmute back into light. So I set the intention for the energy to go everywhere. I'm using the phone only as a conduit, so you can see me, so you can tap into the energy yourself. Before I begin the live, I use something known as a distance symbol, and I set the energy to kind of encompass the entire earth. That way the light is everywhere that you need, and exactly where you need to tap into it. And because it's conscious, it knows where it needs to heal. It knows what it needs to do to heal. And you know where you need healing, emotionally, physically, psychically. So if you can, we're going to begin the meditation. So I'm going to stop pulling after this set. And we're going to go into the third eye, into the mind's eye. And those of you feeling anything of uncertainty, we're going to try and ground your energy back into yourself. So if you'd like, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. slowly exhale. This part is just a visual meditation. As you exhale, letting go of that worry, that fear, that doubt, the heavy energy you might have been feeling. Take another deep breath in and slowly exhale. Imagine yourself now walking through a forest that night, the path illuminated by the starlight above, by the moonlight above. Notice the trees illuminating with neon green light, and the earth also illuminating with that similar energy. You notice radiant light flowing through the earth, flowing through the base of your feet, traveling through the bones, through the spine, healing everywhere that it needs to heal. First starting at the base of the spine and helping you connect back to your physical body, helping you feel grounded within you, feeling light shielding you, feeling protected in this reality. You feel the energy then traveling up the spine, and it begins calling back in your creativity, your passion. The light continues healing through the body. You feel your strength and your determination returning to you, flowing through you. Your inner drive restoring itself. Taking another deep breath in, slowly exhaling. You feel the energy restoring your heart space, calling in your heart fragments, your soul fragments, any part of you that was lost to other people, calling that energy back in. You feel yourself becoming whole again. You feel the shards connecting, restoring, and light emanating from the heart space once again. Taking another deep breath in, slowly exhaling. The energy traveling to the throat and empowering your voice. Feeling your words gaining more power. The place where you set your boundaries, where you say your affirmations. Your words create your reality. Notice any words that might be stuck there that you haven't been saying. Any truth you've been hiding from others. Allow that to flow freely. Take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale, releasing those boundaries, those blocks, anything holding your voice back, allowing it to sing freely. And feel what that power feels like. Feel the light traveling to the third eye, the place where you process this reality. Any heavy thoughts, any ruminating thoughts, allow those to dissipate as the light washes through, clearing those narratives, clearing through any limiting beliefs, any fear, any doubt, allowing you to see clearly. You feel the energy then traveling to the Crown Chakra, connecting you to higher self, to source, to your inner divinity. You notice a shield of light beginning to unfold around you, filled with radiant light, healing you, protecting you and guiding you. This light that you can use anywhere within your reality. You take another deep breath in and slowly exhale. Noticing as you exhale any tension, any stagnant energy dissipating. You continue walking through the forest, feeling the grass beneath your feet, feeling the earth guiding you now, knowing that you've been reconnected to her energy, to her spirit. You notice in the distance a bonfire burning brightly. You walk over to the bonfire. You reach into your pockets and you notice any post-it notes or parchment paper, anything that holds any old stories. Maybe it's people's names or events that you've been holding on to, things that you'd like to let go of. Slowly place them into the fire and slowly watch them burn away, turning into ash, letting go of anything that no longer serves you. Feeling that energy burn away, dissipating in the wind. You take a moment just feeling the energy from the flames as it heals you, as it connects with you. You're feeling it creating a shield around you where you feel comforted. You feel loved. You feel the universe with you. Take a deep breath in, slowly exhaling. Feeling any heaviness dissipating, fading away. You turn to the side of you and you walk a little bit and you notice a tall mirror before you. When you look inside the mirror, you see your higher self, your future self, who you'd like to become, what it looks like to be fully healed, to be fully actualized, to feel fully respected and loved. Take a moment to speak with them and see what advice they have for you. I'll give you a few moments here. Speak with them. Let them speak with you. Let them guide you. Notice if they have any presents they'd like to offer you, any gifts to help you on the journey that you're on. And when you're ready, thank them for any gifts they've given, any advice they've offered to you. Know that they're always here to connect with you. Know that they're always here to offer you guidance when you need it. When you're ready, you turn away, taking a deep breath in, slowly exhaling, allowing that reality to fade away, and for you to slowly return to this one. And whenever you're ready, wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, stretching, feeling the breath as you inhale and exhale. And if you'd like to share anything that you've noticed or felt, feel free to do so in the chat. I'm going to continue clearing through the energy, shielding the energy. I have a bunch of crystals to use, but these last few months have felt like a lot of emotional healing is needed. So that's kind of what we'll be focusing on tonight, for the rest of the night. Yes, someone was talking about Dungeons and Dragons. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I play on the weekend with my friends. So I might have taken elements from that, but also I study as a shamanic apprentice. So I've taken a lot of elements from shamanic journeying. So I've kind of combined everything. I love storytelling. I love writing as well. And I think sometimes we need stories to heal. If you can, write down what you saw and felt. And every day kind of remind yourself what you felt there. Stories are the best way to learn and heal. And in shamanism, when stories get too difficult, we go through something called the medicine wheel, where we look at what is the physical aspect of what we're feeling, what events might have created what we're feeling, what emotions might have come up that we might be focusing on or feeling, or maybe even ruminating on. But once we get through those earthly energies, the physical and the emotional, we look into the north, and the north focuses on storytelling. You are the warrior, the hero of your story. Yep, you know the wheel, Cherie. And so when we speak to future self or higher self, we see what we're learning as we experience these things. We see who we become as we heal through that. It's okay if you don't see yourself in the mirror. For a lot of us, this is the first time we've done an exercise like this, and so it can be difficult. As long as you feel some sort of calm returning to you, I'd recommend returning to that place, meditating there, or even asking for your guides existing in your highest good to send you any messages through different ways. I'm going to switch. I've been using selenite, but I feel called for several things now that I look around the desk. I'd like to use rose quartz. Those of you that have been here for a while know that I love this block of rose quartz. Yeah, if you don't visualize easily, that's why I'd kind of do the rest of the live. Focus on different elements that you feel called to. When I'm pulling, focus on the fingers. as I'm clearing through the energy field, focusing on the crystals. These are more visceral things to look at. And so like when I hold it, you can see it, you can focus on it. And this is the meditation, picking one thing to focus on and look at. So I'm sending healing energy through you. Why did I burn my own name? Anyone get why I would do that? Maybe it represents old versions of yourself. If you've written your own name down, old versions of you, or maybe even a calling to find self-love within you. Aziza, I'm glad that it's been helping. It's meditation that I did a lot in the beginning. I've kind of changed it from what was taught to me, just because I'm not fully allowed to use full journeys yet. But trust whatever energy came up for you. Crying is okay. Crying is good. You're releasing old energy, heavy energy. Yep, trust your intuition. This energy isn't always for you, it's not always for everyone, but for those that are connected to it. I see you, A. That's amazing. Finding that self-love, finding that love within. I think that's a journey right now. You riding a bike as a child. That's good. That's a powerful one. Learning to ride a bike. There's balance in riding a bike. I cannot ride a bike, so I am still finding balance myself. But knowing that you could balance, knowing that you could navigate and move through this reality. What was this? Release my boy. No, that is okay. I'm sending you love, Tien, Ton of the Road. I trust that those that we've lost are still there with us in different ways. Their love there with us, their energy there with us, guiding us, sending messages in different ways. Krista, if it's someone you feel safe contacting, if you can contact them, maybe it's a sign to reconnect, or maybe the energy that person had is sort of what you'd like to bring into your reality. That's amazing. These are beautiful. And once again, those that didn't see anything or struggle to see it, that's okay. The hole in my hand. A glass door shattered in my hands a few weeks ago. So it's just a scar. Yep. That took me out of commission for a bit. The crystal before this was a selenite. It was a selenite stick. Oh yeah, Haley. I need to create a crying sticker. Let's switch over. Let's mix up crystals. Let's bring out a golden healer. So all my crystals I get from Cherie Mystic. Kitty Mama, I'm gonna try to post the live later tonight. That way you'll be able to catch it. But it was similar to the ones that I've done, the one that I did on Friday. I'm not sure for Peridot. That's amazing. The mirror surrounded with pure love. This is a golden healer. It's a master healing crystal. I am still working on the Reiki course. It is done. I just have imposter syndrome about teaching it. Cherie Mystic took it. So I'm planning to work with it as sort of like a shadow work course as well as a Reiki course, but it would be like a 5-hour class that I would offer. Miss Psycho, that's beautiful though. That's pure self-love. For the broken heart, I'd recommend placing your hand over your heart, feeling the warmth from your hands as it flows through the heart space. Feeling it clearing any heavy, dense energy. Allowing it to heal and clear through any heaviness. I'm calling back in, and you could say this out loud, I call back in. Call back in any soul or heart fragments that were lost, and imagine those pieces coming back together. Yeah, I need to get over, my higher self is spicy. They're like, just do it, just post it and see if people show up. For feeling lost and you don't know your directions / purpose, this is going to be the hardest advice to follow because you have so much pressure on what you want to do with life, but have fun. Go learn something new. Look at your childhood and see what you liked learning or who you wanted to become as a child. I see our journey as we all become people that we needed when we were growing up, as we were healing. And so I look at, when I get lost, I'm like, who did that person need growing up? Thank you, Erin. Yeah, I'm doing my Reiki course. It is Usui Reiki, so it is a bit different. Because I've added shamanic elements to it. I'm sorry for your loss. I need to stop being critical of myself. And like I say, I have my own shadows I'm working on. I'm not a perfect person. But it's easy, I don't know, for me, when others need healing and help, it's easy for me to kind of put on that hat to be like, I can help. I've been there. We can try and bring you to a place where there's light. This is a golden healer. For the course, I'm not sure yet. So I'm still playing with pricing, but it would be 2 parts, like Reiki level 1 and then Reiki level 2. But level 1 is about just healing yourself. Right now, what I am doing though, sort of like introduction stuff or like healing stuff. You could follow the stuff here on TikTok, but my Patreon level 2 and 3, I'm trying to bring more content out there, or even just other content that I've found that has helped me on my journey. So I'm treating Patreon level 2 and 3 as an empath academy in a way. I'm sorry about your loss. My lineage, I got lost in it. For Reiki, I studied traditional Usui or Western Usui Reiki. For shamanism, I study under the Kero Incan lineage. Let's get some howlite? Yeah, let's do some howlite. And so my mentor, they studied with Alberto, I forget his last name, but he teaches a school in Florida, and that teacher taught my teacher. My teacher is Lauren Thu. So that's who's been training me with things that I've been doing. Yep, the energy goes where it needs to. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for just vibing, being kind to each other. Reiki, as long as you have the right intention, Reiki is not dangerous. So, like, I wouldn't do Reiki on someone that, like, I have issues with, because then my intention isn't as pure anymore. But if they're friends or people that you have light with, or people that you know you genuinely want to help, and you set the intention that you want to help that person, it's not harmful. It's a very light energy, very playful energy, so it's meant to heal no matter how you tap into it. In shamanism, we still use Reiki within shamanism, it's just called different things, but it's a bit heavier, a bit more dense, and that's where we have to be a lot more careful with what we use as we're healing. Wi-Fi's cutting out. I'm just reading the comments. Please, can you send them both healing? Yes, so if there's someone you know that needs healing, you can redirect the energy by imagining a blanket of light surrounding them and healing them. So anyone you need it to go to, it'll be sent there. Trauma takes time. Healing takes time. It is a journey. It's about filling your own cup up and noticing what shards of pain come up in the moment. So it's a lot of, for me, I have complex PTSD, so a lot of times it's figuring out what system works for me when I'm triggered, how to bring myself back into the present moment. Being aware and focused of different things around me helps. Eft tapping helps. Meditating. I was meditating every day as much as I could to try and help, but a lot of it was just feeling broken and just allowing myself to feel broken until I could start piecing it back together. What can you do to stop being stuck? I'm going to say start something new. Be patient with yourself, whatever path you're on, but kind of start learning something new where you can see the progress and feel the progress. Because once you start feeling it from other aspects of your life, it'll start moving the other things within your life. Being stuck, is it trauma? It can be, because it depends on how you feel stuck. For me, if I hear I'm stuck and I have trauma, it's sort of like I'm shut down. I literally can't move, I can't do anything. It's like depression, or is exactly depression. So you're going to be feeling that. So it's like you feel like you're going to be broken forever, and it's like holding on to hope that things get better. Giving yourself the time to heal, giving yourself grace as you navigate through that. And so if you think about trauma as like if you bump your knee on a table or something, you feel pain. And you know, if you sit there for a while, if you tend to it, you place a hand on it and imagine yourself healing, it's going to heal. It takes time. And it's the same thing with trauma. It's just that because it's inside the mind, it feels like it goes on forever and ever. And there's no set time for how long it takes to heal. It's just going through the steps that you need. Seeking out therapy, finding therapists that can help. But just taking the steps on your own healing journey. Finding self-love, finding just time. There was a lot of things. I just thought I was going to be broken for so long. But everything I bring here, everything I talk about, this is what I've done. Like all the self-help books, all of the healing meditating. I learned Reiki to just try and heal myself. Hold on one moment. I'm gonna switch to Black Moonstone. I'm trying to think what else. Sorry. I'm in like a high vibrational place, so I'm trying to come back to reality where I can make sense of what makes sense. I learned Reiki, I learned meditation, I learned Tai Chi, yoga, because Tai Chi and yoga are like meditation in movement. So it's something to focus on. Breath work. For some people, breath work helps. That was a good way of just releasing trauma from the body. Because if you look at animals when they experience trauma, right afterwards they kind of shake it off, they scream, they kind of throw that old energy away. Deep breathing, like they kind of like, just a lot of like muscle movements. It seems unnatural, but that's how they release it from the body. And so for us, when we experience trauma, we suppress it until it does break us. Yep, pranayama yoga is amazing. Just letting it out. I was doing breath work for a long time. That helped. Self-Reiki. Like I just started collecting a bunch of different tools that I could use to help me on the journey. Visual meditations, mental meditations. That's where I started like shamanism, where I would go, if you saw the meditation I did at the beginning, I did a lot of meditations like that to speak with energies that could help me to visualize myself, letting go of those old narratives and healing through it. And there's always that fear that it's like I'm gonna be stuck in that mental pattern for so long, but trusting the path. If you struggle with meditation, somewhere in my link tree there's an app called Balanced, and that's one that I use that helps. I think it's a 1-year free membership I have linked there. It's not sponsored, it's just a tool that I thought helped. This one is Black Moonstone. I went through a lot. There was a really bad breakup in the middle of the pandemic, and I was building my entire life around somebody else. And when that person left, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then a few months later, my best friend passed away. Other events happened that triggered and let me know that I had complex PTSD. So I wanted to just be who I used to be. And I'm still kind of on that path. Like, I feel like the core version of me is there, but it's a lot. For Yardi, meditation, we imagine meditation as different things. A lot of us think it's difficult, but sometimes it's as simple as focusing on one single thing, putting all of your attention onto it for a moment, and just focusing on it. Or even as I move it, your eyes kind of following it, tracing it. And so this brings you to focus. It brings you to the present moment. And for meditation, that's what that is. Bring yourself to the present moment. Let go of all those old narratives, all of those heavy narratives. I would check, honestly, if you just search Tai Chi on YouTube, like Tai Chi tutorial, there's a ton there that are just simple. And pick whichever movements you feel are comfortable. It's about slow movement. So you're kind of focused on that breathing and that energy movement. I'm not like a master at it. Like, I'll just do some of the basic, very, very basic moves because it helps. I could do some pulling before I sign off. So if anyone has any heavy, dense energy you'd like to let go of, imagine that being lifted off. if you do EFT tapping, if you look up emotional freedom technique, that's something that'll, and like when I'm triggered or if I'm going through the anxiety. Sorry, let me know. Let me know if it's a little better. I'm just checking the Wi-Fi. It's a lot of energy sometimes. I'm gonna focus on it. Yeah, it's too much energy. No more pulling. But yeah, let me know once you're back. I was gonna focus on meditation. No worries, Raven. Nicole is amazing. So for EFT tapping, I tap on the collarbone a lot. And so this is when I'm triggered, when I kind of need to come back to the present moment. So a lot of just tapping on the collarbone. That's a place for me that like helps a lot. And then I was explaining sort of meditating, doing breath work. Oh, it's frozen again. Let me know now. TikTok is having issues. Yep, trust the energy. Yeah, so I'm going to start signing off because the energy is a bit wild. But this I'll still post later on if anybody wants to check the replay. To work one-on-one with me, that is linked in my bio. My Patreon is basically my spiritual school, my empath school in tier 2 and 3. Basically, tier 3 is the equivalent of having like one-on-one sessions with me. So those I highly recommend. Next month, I'm hopefully going to start bringing some law of attraction out there. And I think that's important for a lot of us going through whatever we're going through right now. I did want to talk about meditation. Focusing on your breath as you inhale is probably one of the best meditations that I've done. If you inhale through your nose, notice the cool air as you breathe in, and then as you exhale, noticing how it shifted from cold air to warm air. If you have anxiety, what I normally do, because my thoughts start ruminating and my mind starts rushing, so I breathe in through my nose, exhale through my mouth as if I'm breathing through a straw. And so you're slowing the rate at which you're exhaling, which starts regulating the nervous system a bit more. Or even breathing in through the nose, you count to 4 inside of your mind, and as you exhale, counting and slowing your breath so that it lasts for about 6 counts, 6 to 8 counts. That's another good one. I'm trying to remember all the things that I'm doing. Wednesday I'm going to be doing an inner child healing? Yeah, I think I'm doing inner child healing on Wednesday. And so that connects you. It's like a 10-minute meditation, but I'll talk a bit about what the inner child is, where whenever you find your ego bullying you, it's because you've neglected the inner child. You've stopped connecting to your inner child, that playful energy, that fun energy. And so with this meditation is we create a safe space where you're able to talk to the inner child and connect with that inner child again. The time, it would be 8 p.m. Eastern. It's a paid session, and it would be held over Zoom. My lives are normally Mondays and Fridays around 9 o'clock or 9:30. My one-on-ones, what I do is I do an oracle card reading, and then we kind of talk about what you're going through. Hey, yeah, I'm signing off soon. I was just talking about like one-on-ones, how that kind of goes. So I would start with an oracle card reading. We kind of talk about what you're going through, if there's certain energy that's been coming up in your life. And then from there, we're going to focus very, very similar to the meditation we started at the beginning, but I use a lot more time, where we're going to heal through the different chakras. It's a way of me teaching you how to heal through the chakras on your own. And then it just depends. Are we connecting to your inner child? Are we connecting to higher self? Are we doing a cord cutting? Energetic shielding. It depends what you're working with. But like normally when it's one-on-one, it's a lot more intense of energy, but it's much more healing. So like my lives, I use the element of water, where my one-on-ones and group sessions, I use the element of fire or earth energy to kind of clear through those chakras. Hopefully soon I'll start posting content explaining what the chakras are, but those are going to go up on my Patreon. So thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for the gifts. This helps support me. It helps keep me going to keep doing these. I love what I do. I love helping people. Thank you all for being peaceful, for content, for asking questions and being respectful, and just sharing space for everyone that's here. I'm going to let you all go. I hope you all have a good evening. Also, anyone that's new here, thank you. Thank you for listening to me. And if you have questions about like what Reiki is, on my linked on my page is an introduction, and that kind of explains what Reiki is, how the energy works with you, just in case you're kind of new to this and figuring that out on your own journey. All right, everyone. I hope you all have a good night. I will talk to you all soon. Take care.